Good Sunday morning, sports fans. It's time for another episode of What Are We Going to Put on a Hot Dog Today? Today's episode is a week late. I wanted to do a Cinco de Mayo dog, but last Friday, after a long day at work and going to Taco Bell and picking up a $62 bag of Taco Bell food, I just didn't have the fortitude left to do the Cinco de Mayo hot dog on Cinco de Mayo. So I figured we're going to do it. We're going to get it done. I'm going to show you a couple different variations of the Mexican hot dog, a traditional and my twist. So the traditional is a Sonoran dog, which is basically a bacon wrapped hot dog inside of what they call a badillo style roll, which is kind of like a French baguette style roll. I'm using this kind of bulky club roll right here, which is pretty close. So we start with a nice jumbo bacon wrapped hot dog, which has been grilled, and this thing is beautiful. We put that right in there. Now toppings for the Sonoran dog can vary, but basically the most popular, probably one of the most popular, is some beans, some diced tomato, avocado or guacamole, and then a combination of mayonnaise, and mustard. So there you have what would be the traditional Sonoran Mexican hot dog, which actually looks pretty nice. I'm going to put it right there for right now, because now I'm going to do my twist on what I think a Mexican hot dog should be, or a Cinco de Mayo dog. Because most of what we get for Mexican food is Americanized Mexican. So I'm going to Americanize this thing as much as I can. And you've got to start with a tortilla out of a bag, because there's nothing more American than a tortilla out of a bag. So we'll start with the tortilla. Now, you usually have beans. Well, we're going to start with Frito bean dip. Again, nothing more American than that. And we're going to make this kind of a multi-layer taco, hot dog, Mexican hot dog. So we'll get a good smear of Frito bean dip on this first tortilla. Which will be the glue for the second tortilla. All right. So now we've got a good smear of bean dip. We will take the second tortilla, which, by the way, I put on the grill just for a few seconds just to get them a little warmed up. We'll set that right down like that. And now what's the next thing you get? Well, usually some kind of shredded cheese. Now this may actually be the only thing in this whole project that's actually Mexican, because this is some kind of quesadilla cheese, although it's still probably American. So we're going to put some of this right down here. On top of this thing. All right. Now, we got to protect our hot dogs a little bit, so I got a couple of corn tortillas here that I put on the grill. We're going to set those down right there in the middle. We're going to make this kind of like a burrito dog. So, more Americanized products. Tostitos. Green salsa. Sorry, I thought I had all my implements, and I don't. So I gotta kind of drain a little of this juice off of this green salsa here. All right, so we'll put a layer of green salsa right there. I had red salsa too, but somebody ate it. Can't find it, gone. Okay, next, some Tostitos. Salsa Conquesa cheese. We'll put a little of that right on that corn tortilla. You'll see what the corn tortilla is going to do. It's going to wrap, it's going to hold the hot dogs in. Now, what I've done for hot dogs are some Nathans. We're going to put one on top of the green. This is going to be a 2 hot dog thing here. We're going to put one on top of the cheese. Just like that. Now, what else do you normally get? Well, you usually get some kind of rice. So how about some Uncle Ben's original spicy garlic rice? Layer some of that right in between the hot dog. Yes, indeed. And finally, rather than taco meat, because we're Americanizing this thing, there's nothing better than manwich meat. So some hamburger with manwich sauce instead of taco meat. We'll layer that right in there. And now we got to try to roll this thing up, which is going to be a little difficult, but I think we can do it. Because then what I want to do is put this whole thing on the grill and give it a little toast. We're going to flip this thing over. And give this thing a panini toast real quick. So while I'm doing that, we're going to have a little taste of our Sonoran dog. Because this does look like a nice hot dog. Bacon wrap, pinto beans, diced tomatoes, guacamole, ketchup, mustard and mayonnaise. And that is really good. That is really good. Let me clean up my workstation here a little bit. All right, let's see how we're doing here. I'm gonna get a little crisp on this thing here. Of course, we can't have anything for Cinco de Mayo without a little Corona. So I'll have that ready to go as soon as this burrito dog is done. Now we can do one more thing. We could make it a grilled cheese. That's gonna make a mess. We won't do that. By the way, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Me, the father, doing my best on Mother's Day to trash the kitchen. But don't worry, I'll take care of it. All right, what do we got? Oh, there we go. Now we got something going here. All right, so now we basically panini'd this thing. Better get a spatula to get it out of here. Look at that. So now we have our Cinco de Mayo burrito style super stuffed with all kinds of ingredients. We've got bean dip. We've got bean dip. We've got melted cheese. We've got corn tortillas. We've got green salsa. We've got conquesa cheese. We've got Uncle Ben's garlic rice. And we've got manwich sauce. All mashed together, rolled up like a burrito, put back on the panini breast to give it a nice crisp. And there you have my interpretation of the Cinco de Mayo dog. Totally 100% Americanized. And that right there, sports fans, is just as good as anything you're going to get at Taco Bell, which is the most Americanized Mexican we have in this country. Delicious. So, from my house to yours, happy Mother's Day. This has been another episode of What Are We Going to Put on Hot Dog Today? And until next time, stay friendly.